This video is gonna be really hard to do. Right now I'm stuck in the hospital because I have postpartum depression and anxiety. These past 3 weeks I've been through hell and back. And it started after my little girl was born. They had to take her and put her in the hospital for 10 days. So even though I could see her, it was still really hard to see her in the hospital. Especially right after I had my C-section with her. And then I got released from the hospital. I still couldn't take her home. But I had an appointment the next day with my doctor, and my blood pressure was high, so I was sent to the ER. And I found out I had a blood clot in my lung. And postpartum preeclampsia. And I was so scared because I was so afraid of dying. I'm leaving my baby. They put me in intensive care. And then I was put on magnesium, which was really hard. That stuff makes you feel horrible. And finally, after I was released from the hospital, I was finally the next day able to take my baby home. And that's when it started. I would be afraid to be around my baby because it would cause panic attacks. And I knew that wasn't right. I have 2 other kids. I would literally go into a full-on panic attack. And then I wouldn't want to be around her. And that little baby girl was everything I've ever wanted. I'd be so scared to be alone with her. And then of course I thought, because of the way I'm feeling, that my boys and her would be better off without me. And that, I could just take some of my pills and just not be here anymore, even though I didn't want to do it. It was a thought that came through my head. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. And I know women are supposed to be strong and they're supposed to, not go through this. They're supposed to be happy and think life is great right after they have a baby. Not be scared to be around their baby, not be afraid to get out of bed. I literally was scared to get out of bed because then I'd have to be with her. So now I'm in the hospital and they're giving me medication and trying to get me better. And I will be going to an inpatient treatment, so I'm literally going to be in a psych ward for at least 3 days. And then, depending on how I feel, go from there. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to go there. Even though I know I need to get better. If there's any mom out there that feel this way, feel depressed or feel anxiety, like they don't want to be here anymore or don't want to be around their baby, as hard as it is, please get help. Please get help, because it's hard. And nobody should be going through this alone. Luckily, I have an amazing husband, an amazing family who's taking care of my kids right now, and my husband supports me 100% in getting help. Don't let it get too bad to where you can't come back from it. Like where you hurt yourself or hurt your baby. Don't let it get to that point. It's okay, even though it's scary, to ask for help. They're trying to do the best they can do here in the hospital right now until I can get into a treatment center. I know I love my baby. I just need to get better so I can love her physically. So, like I said, don't be afraid to ask for help, because I went through this for several days before I just couldn't take it any longer and I had to come in. And I'm getting help now, and I'm gonna get further help. But this has been so hard on my family in every way. I'm also afraid that I'm not gonna get better. I know I will, but I'm afraid that I won't. just know it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. It's nothing that you did.